Stop. Kentucky Ballistic sends you to kill me? Anything I can say to change your mind? Damn black powder. What is up, you sexy YouTube mother lovers? My name is Brandon Herrera. You're watching Brandon Herrera, and today we're pulling another gun out of my personal collection. This here is a black powder 44 replica of an 1858 Remington. Pretty neat. It's not like anything we've had on the channel before, I don't think, because this is black powder. And there's a lot of stuff that goes with that I'll get into a little bit later. This is one of my personal favorite wheelie gats because I used to watch the show Hell on Wheels a lot, and this is one of the guns that Cullen Bohannon carried. Cullen Bohannon being, as some of you have pointed out, my doppelganger or me at 45. Or at this rate, me at like 29. So yeah, basically, I get to professionally LARP for a living. I got a cool job sometimes. But we're just gonna have some fun with this. There's a lot of cool stuff about this pistol in particular that I wanted to show you guys. And yeah, let's get right to it. Bet you wanna see this baby go off. I wanna see this baby go off. So I, for one, forget for years at a time how much I enjoy shooting black powder revolvers. This gun is a lot of fun, and I really do like it. Now, this is a 44 caliber replica of the 1858 Remington. Like I said, a lot of these, I think they originally came in 36 caliber, but 44 caliber is just really popular for reproductions. Everybody want that 44 problem solver. Something really interesting to know about American gun laws that probably going to encourage you to go out and find one of these. Because of the way firearm law is written, these black powder reproductions are not considered firearms. Yes, this is a functional gun, but it is not a firearm. Because I think it's anything made before 1898 and is black powder and not contained in self-contained cartridges is not considered a firearm. So I bought this from like Cabela's and it was shipped to my door in a week. These are legal for the same reason that you can own a cannon, which I also own. I first started getting into black powder, I think I owned 2 of these, not this specific one, but like 1851s when I was like 16, and I've just been into it ever since. I think it's neat, it's really cool. Black powder is a lot quieter and it's a lot less jarring to shoot. It's a little bit more of a push because the powder burns slower, whereas smokeless powder is a lot more aggressive. You know, 44 Magnum, that's got some snap to it, but these definitely are a lot more of just a gentle recoil instead of just one jarring motion. Plus, I just like to feel like a cowboy. So yeah, when I was growing up, there weren't 80% really. That wasn't a huge thing, so I just got a 100% of an older gun. But since I'm out of ammo, I did want to show you guys something really cool about the reload of the 1858 Remington in particular. But real quick, I just want to give a shout out to the sponsor who helps us keep the lights on, Sportsman's Guide. Sportsman's Guide is a huge supporter of the channel, great place to get ammo when that's a thing people can buy, firearm accessories, and pretty sure they've even got some wheelie going the wrong way. And wheelie gats. Plus they've got a lot of military surplus stuff and outdoors equipment, so if you're into that LARP game, then this is the place for you. Anyway, they're a big sponsor of ours. Give them some love. I put the link down in the description and in the pinned comment. We greatly appreciate the support. Now back to the video. Well, LARP correct, just like the 1800s, we're currently getting eaten alive by bugs. But before I show you how cool the reload is and how much of an improvement the 1858 was, let me tell you what it would be compared to in a time. So the normal way to do the reload here, this is an 1851. It's another one of my black powder pistols. Currently not super operational. The timing's a little off, which could make this potentially a grenade. Think of it as ye old IO. Anyhow, there was no quick swap cylinder option for these, at least not the vast majority of them. So what you'd have to do is there's a little, basically a barrel pin keeps the front half of the revolver on. And what you do is take out ye old car key, punch it out, pull this pin out, and pull the front half of the gun off, pull your cylinder out, put it in your pocket, grab another cylinder, put the front half of the gun back on, right? And you already have a capped cylinder and everything ready to go. You have to grab this pin, finagle it back under, and beat it back in out the other side, and you're ready to go. So while that didn't look too terribly bad, and it's definitely worlds better than a single shot muzzle loader, it's typically not ideal to have to completely disassemble your weapon in order to reload it. If you had the 1858 Remington back then, you basically were running the sleight of hand perk. What you do is you run this down a little bit, and this is kind of the ramrod that allows you to reload the cylinders from the gun. So this swivels down, you pull this out, and that's actually what keeps the cylinder in. So you just pocket that, pull out your other loaded cylinder, shove that back in, and you're ready to go. So you could pull off reloads far better, far faster than the guy who's sitting there having to beat his gun open. And that is actually a scene that was in Hell on Wheels. That was one of the reasons why I bought this damn thing in the first place. I thought it was so cool, because I had never seen a revolver that could do that before from that time period. It was just really neat, and they had it for like 300 bucks online, so I had to pick one up. But enough of the nerd talk for now. You guys want to see me shoot this some more, don't you? I don't really care. I want to shoot this some more, so we're going to go do that. Oh, first I actually have to reload it because I don't have another cylinder for this. Fun times.
A few moments later.
Got this and trying to walk away from the job. Normally we just dock him a week's pay, but he's natural lime, so he can go back to hell where he belongs. It's one of the things I love about black powder is that the darker it gets outside, the sun starts going down, the better this looks on camera. So you can definitely tell this is a much lower velocity. I kind of clipped it on the bottom left. Big old hole there. Exited on the, well, exited on the backside. Surprise, surprise. Definitely doesn't carry as much energy. Plus, I'm using a lower grade of powder. It's not quite as fast, so there's multiple rankings of black powder. There's 1FG, which I believe is cannon powder, 2FG, which I think is rifle powder, and that's what I'm using here. And then there's 3FG, triple F, which is pistol powder. It's a little bit hotter. I'm not using precise measurements, and I think just the flashiness of the 2F looks cool on camera. So we're using that. It's a little lower powered, but man, it feels cool. And then 4F, it's just, that's really hot. Now the next target is this yellow smoothie. Now, I'm trying to get back in shape, if you can't tell, and this thing has 300 calories, 50 grams of added sugar. No, 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 this is not how you get Buck Brandon back. You gotta go.
No wealth, no ruin, no silver, no gold, nothing satisfies me but your soul. While I am deaf, none can excel, I'll open the door to heaven or hell.
Might want to put pressure on that. Now that the sun's gone down enough, pretty low light, but I think the camera's still going to pick this up really well. A thing that I've mentioned, that black powder looks super cool in slow motion in low light. You can see a lot of the fire. So we got a hot load here. Yeah, let's just shoot it. Wheelie gas. Anyways, guys, I hope you like these videos. I like just doing some of the sillier stuff sometimes. It seems you guys don't mind it, as long as I'm not doing AR stuff. Anyhow, if you like the video and you aren't already subscribed, what are you doing, man? Go ahead and subscribe and click the notification bell if you haven't already. It does help. Remember, AKG, hashtag AKG Notification Squad. If you leave a comment in the first hour, you can be entered to win merch from Bunker Branding. If you want to check out that merch, the link is in the description and in the pinned comment, and I will see you sexy YouTube mother lovers in the next video. Thanks. Real quick, I'm flagging my hand immediately with a pistol. I just had a mosquito try to fucking bite me in the eye. The reload, before fuck.